Casey Richards here from the Communications Department of the CDGA, coming to you from the Chicago Golf Show at the Donald E. Stevens Convention Center in Rosemont. And joining us is the show headliner, Paige Spiranac. Paige, thank you very much for taking the time.
Thanks for having me.
So it's late February here. Most people in Chicago are dying to get away to Arizona. You came the opposite direction, so I hope it's been worth it for you. What's been your experience like here at the Chicago Golf Show?
It's been insane. There are so many people here. They are so friendly and so welcoming. I always love coming to Chicago. I usually come here at least 4 or 5 times a year, and it's always so much fun. But just golf nuts here. They just love it and they consume it, and they're so nice.
Absolutely. Now, you mentioned that you come to Chicago a lot. I know you're affiliated with a lot of organizations that are based in and around Chicago. What do you enjoy about your visits to the Windy City?
We're always doing like a fun activation. So I work with X Golf, and they have a location right by Wrigley Field, which is incredible. Swag is also, their headquarters are here, and so we always do something really fun, and Club Champion as well. So we're always doing something a little bit different, but yeah, just going around and seeing all the new places and trying new things out.
What sort of experience do you have golfing in the Chicago area? I read in the magazine story that we had in our publication, I think you had mentioned playing Glenview Club when you were in college. What aside from that maybe do you have golfing around this area?
It's funny because I'm here a lot, but I don't get to play a lot of the golf courses. I played here in college my freshman year, which was a long time ago now, and I absolutely love that golf course. And then I've been around this area as well for some of the PGA Tour events that they had, but I need to start playing the golf courses around here because they're so incredibly beautiful, and I'm walking around them, but I haven't had the opportunity to play yet.
Okay, great. We'll have to get you back up here in the summer then. Obviously, right now, not conducive to that. But, part of your time here, you took part in the longest putt contest, putting alongside an individual with special needs, veterans, and youth. What is it about the game of golf that lends itself to charitable endeavors like that?
It's so amazing how you can meet people from all different walks of life, and you can connect with them instantly because we have this one passion, and it's our love for the game of golf. And so you just instantly bond with them. Something about wanting to give back and help other people, and it's all about community, and that's what I love about golf the most. And I try to share that on social media because I think we just get so lost in the tradition and it being a little too stuffy, and at the core of it, it's the people that you meet and the friendships that you create, and you do that by golf and spending time with them. And so it's amazing to see, us. I've never met them before, but we had great conversations after that, and we were joking about the putt and just instantly had that connection.
Great. Take us through your golf career and kind of what led you initially into the golf social media space.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting story. So I played junior golf and then Division I college golf, and I wanted to try to play professionally, but it's very expensive. And I kind of blew up on social media overnight after my senior year, and so I started leveraging my media work into my golf career so I could pay for it. And I played a year professionally, realized that it just wasn't for me. It's a grind, it's really tough, and so then I really stayed in with the media side of it.
Mm-hmm. As you reflect on the competitive portion of your golf career, is there a memory or two that maybe stand out the most from your accomplishments?
Yeah, I would say that the first HAGA event that I won as a junior golfer, that's always, a big milestone. And then in college, we won our Mountain West Conference Championship, which is the first time in SDSU history that we got it done. I did that my senior year. And then professionally getting the first professional win. Or those are the three that, really stand out.
Nice. And then you mentioned, when you segued more into the media side of things, was there like kind of a singular or like an aha moment where you realized like, wow, I really truly have a bunch of power at my potential here?
I would say probably the moment that I became the most followed golfer and I surpassed Tiger Woods. And it's mind-boggling to think about that. And you start to see like the impact you have in the sport. And, from the start of it, I got a lot of flack for the way that I dressed and the content that I created. And so being a true disruptor within the industry and, having other people love what I do, and that was a real moment where I was like, okay, people are starting to resonate with my content, feel more comfortable with who I am as a person, and I think that was like the big, first moment where I was like, wow, this is this is really cool.
Yeah. You mentioned surpassing Tiger's following. You know, it's much discussed how competitive he is in pretty much anything he does. So, do you think he's wanting to take back that mantle from you and get his following back above yours? Or
I heard that he doesn't care,
okay,
but he knows and he's
yeah.
aware, and that's all that matters to me.
Yeah. You know, you're certainly at the forefront of the golf industry. What are some trends that you foresee within the game moving forward over the next few years?
We're seeing a real divide between this younger audience within golf, and they're playing music on the golf course and being more lax with their dress code, and I think that's just going to continue, where we still want to preserve the tradition but not at the expense of losing out on new demographics joining the game. And I think that we're becoming more open to having maybe potentially guys on the PGA Tour wearing shorts. And before, when those conversations were brought up, it was chaos, chaos on golf Twitter. But now I think people are actually wanting that and craving that, and we're wanting to see more authenticity with the players and then also in just the golf community. And so it's really moving in a progression that makes me really happy, but I think just making it more fun. And not being so stuck in on you have to do this and you have to do that. So yeah, I think more relaxed dress code, more music on the golf course, just having more fun playing golf.
Mm-hmm. Certainly one of those trends we're seeing too is the rise of popularity in sim golf, and
yes.
I know you mentioned your relationship with X Golf. What is it about that scene that you think has lent itself to being so popular? Obviously around here it's because it's the only way we can play for half the year. So, but beyond that, why do you think it's becoming so popular?
Yeah, I think having different alternatives where you can go and introduce people to the game and not have it be so intimidating and scary. It's really hard even for myself to go to a new golf course, and I have so much experience playing, and you're worried about is the dress code okay? Or am I going to hold people up? Are the members going to be mad that I'm a non-member there? And there's so many things that can make us nervous. But when you walk into an X Golf, you can go with your family who have never played before, or you can go as an experienced player and really work on getting your numbers down. And so there's so many things that are appealing about it. And you can go and drink and have a good time. And I think it's just such a relaxed, again, I keep saying that word because I think we just need to break down those barriers, and it's a place where people can go and feel comfortable, and it really does make you start to love the game, and then that translates over into growing the game and getting people more on the golf course. But it starts at a place that is welcoming for everyone, and that's a place like X Golf, and it's also affordable as well. You can go and play Pebble Beach in a simulator. A lot of people can't afford to go do that or fly to go there, and so now you're getting all these experiences that you might not get, and you don't miss out on them.
Yeah, absolutely. I know you've been getting more kind of in the instruction realm recently. What's some unique aspects that you think you can bring to the table on that front?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know this about me, but when I was in college to, again, pay for my golf career and just to pay for living, it's expensive,
yeah.
I was running junior golf clinics, and so I actually have a pretty strong background in golf instruction, and I've worked with, I think, the top 7 of the top 10 instructors in the world, so I really know what I'm talking about. But I think my struggle with it is that people make it too complicated, and a lot of instructors try to prove how knowledgeable they are, and the people that they're teaching, it doesn't click with them. And so I think what I do really well is simplify it down, and that's something that I've always prided myself on. And so when you look at my golf content on YouTube, where I do most of my golf instruction, it appears very basic, but that's done on purpose because you want to strip it down and make it as simple and easy for people as possible to go out and improve, because to really retool your swing and to practice and to put that time in, most people aren't going to do that. We don't have the time to be able to do that, or even, again, financially, it's really expensive to commit to a pro twice a week. You got to grind, put all the hours in. So I make small little changes that people can see improvements instantly with their game. It could be a setup change or a timing drill, and really just trying to make it as simple and easy as possible because it's such a difficult game, and I don't know why we continue to overcomplicate it.
During the longest putt, I thought you gave a really neat and simple putting tip. If you could share that again here.
Yeah, my all-time favorite putting tip is you say in your head, 1 potato, 2 potato, and it's just consistency in its tempo. Because if you're telling people, okay, it's an arc, and you want to feel like you're coming in and hitting an inside-out draw, and you want to have your hands high and your toe, it's lost on people. But if you have good tempo, you're you're going to naturally have that arc. You're going to do everything you need to do if you let the club head do the work.
Right.
And so that's one of my favorite tips that I love to tell people. Again, is 1 potato, 2 potato.
1 potato, 2 potato. Got it. You'll be back up this way in a few months for the Beauty versus the Beast promotion at Geneva National. You'll be playing a match with John Daly. You're a sports bettor. I want you to set the line of what you view the odds being of you versus John there.
Honestly, I have no idea. I haven't played or really practiced, so we're going to have to think of some fun format. I think we're going to do match play, though, which I'm really excited about because stroke play is boring. Like, no one wants to see that, right? And I am much better at match play, and I think we're going to try to do some fun and different games or anything to make it a little bit different because I think we're all sick of those, PR matches with people, and John Daly is not going to do that.
Yeah.
And we're going to have fun. It's going to be unfiltered, and hopefully the golf from both of us, I know it's going to be great on his side, but hopefully I can match his caliber of play.
All right, well, we'll look forward to watching that. And Paige, thank you very much for taking the time, for this interview and this weekend here at the Chicago Golf Show. I know everyone in Chicago is very excited about it, so thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.